Hello family and friends, this is Rob the Sapper gardener representing Essayons Family Garden. And last week I de-winterized our fig trees and filmed some of it, didn't film all of it, but I'm going to show you real quick how they look after being wrapped up for the winter. And I'll show you the process we did and a real quick recap before I show what we did. So what we do for our figs, we use a combination of burlap and some type waterproof barrier like plastic bags, styrofoam covers, a combination of trash cans and plastic bags, anything we can to give them a slight layer to protect against the cold, and a waterproof barrier to protect against freezing water, freezing rain. And it has worked for us so far, and we use this on all our fig trees in a micro orchard and tennis balls to just prevent the plastic from tearing once we get them set up. And we did get quite a bit of cold weather. We got freezing rain, we got heavy snow, and the protection helped out a lot. The plants do get a little bit of leaf drop, which is natural. They're not evergreens, but the plants themselves were protected from the freezing rain, so no damage could happen beneath all this, so we were very pleased. Yeah, we'll keep them out here until we know we're well past our last frost date. Then we'll take these and we'll store them in our garden shed. So, full disclosure, these over here did get hit with a little bit of frost before I winterized them. This one looks pretty rough, but we'll give it a chance and see. Worst case scenario, it's died back down to the soil and it pops back up. This one looks good. Yep, definitely still good. It's not brittle or died out, so that'll keep growing up. And this one got hit with a little of the frost, so we'll see how it does also. And this is our largest fig tree so far. And this one's doing really well. Doesn't look like there's any frost damage to it, but if there were, this would be very brittle, but this is very much alive. So hopefully our last frost date's a few weeks away. Hopefully this starts to leaf out around then and we get a good fig harvest from it. And we got a few more back here along with our other fruit bearing trees in micro orchard 1, but they all look pretty good. So this is a good example right here. You can see the dark wood. That's all new growth since we've started wrapping the tree, and you can see the gray colored wood. That's actually pretty much dead. That's been there for years and just hasn't grown. I actually should cut that off. That's what happens if you don't winterize your trees. It dies and then it has to start growing up from the ground again. But I may leave it and just see how it does. And this one looks good too. We have a few dead branches like this one here that I probably should prune off. A couple more that died off and just broke off. But for the most part, this tree is alive and well and will continue to grow and give us fruit as long as we protect it from the wildlife out here. Should do really well. So we're about to start getting some 70-degree days here and hopefully no super hard frost. And this is what our fig trees are looking like after we unwrap them for the winter. We're still a couple of weeks away from beginning of spring and probably a month away from our last projected frost date, but the figs should do good unless we get a super hard frost. If we do, I'll just have to run back out and wrap them up for that night, but hopefully we're okay for the rest of the cold months. So overall, the figs did really well. The ones that do have a little bit of damage, that's on me because I did not winterize those as soon as I should have, and they got kissed by the frost, but I'm pretty sure they'll be okay. And we have, I believe, 9 fig trees in total, and out of the 9, maybe 10 fig trees I'll have to recount. All of them are doing great except for those 2 small ones, and I bet good money that they still come back. They'll die back to the ground if they did get too much frost damage, and we'll be getting fruit from them soon. So real quick follow-up, let you see how our fig trees are doing, and we'll try to do another garden update and talk about some of our garden plans and show how we're growing this spring 2021. So, as always, this is Rob the Sapper Gardener saying, God bless our great country America, you wherever you reside around the world, your garden, your harvest, your kitchen, your meals, the sun is so bright, and your family to have health, success, and prosperity. Take care. Sapper out.